This is Joy from Gypsy Girl Tarot, and I have 3 piles here. This is a reading on what your spirit guides want you to know and what they've been trying to tell you. So choose one of these 3. I have the date stamps down below in the description area, so you can click on that in that area as well. I've got the cards that I use, the tarot cards, and just have fun. If you'd like to just subscribe, I'd appreciate it, and then you can know when I'm going to be doing other readings. So here we go. Hi, pile 1. This is Joy. We are exploring what your guides are trying to tell you right now. You have chosen pile 1, which had the pink love stone is what I call it. It's so cute. So let's begin. All right, looks like you've got the 6 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and both of these were upside down. The 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. All right, now that's the basis for what they want to tell you. What I'm pulling right now are 3 cards that are sort of cross cards on there. So we've got the Knight of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, and this is in reverse, and the 5 of Swords. All right. Well, you know, I feel a real affection that they have for you. It it feels like a parent watching a child. Now, I don't know how old you are, but sometimes me, even at 57 years old, I feel like a child with them that they're sort of laughing at, and they're like, oh boy, you're they're not being mean to me, they're just, it's in good fun. So it sort of seems like that same kind of energy where you did something, you had an achievement, an accomplishment, and you're like, yeah, look at me, look what I did. And they think that's great that you've got this confidence. They like that. And they just sort of smile. Now, this card on top, it's to me, it comes across as a cross card. So what they're saying here, though, is in this reading, I see several swords, which indicate conflict, speaking and thinking. And so, as you can tell with this card right here, they're feeling like you might be a little impetuous. Sure, they're glad that you're happy with your achievements, but they also want to remind you that winning is not everything, and touting your own record is not everything, and to be a little cautious. They applaud your confidence. They want your confidence because it's going to propel you forward. It's going to help other people. But it's not necessary. It's not necessary for there to be so much talking. They want you to sit back and observe a little bit. You're going to learn a lot from just watching, rather than feeling like you need to act so impulsively and quickly. Sometimes you're expending energy that you don't really need to expend if you just would watch and then act. Okay? Now, this 8 of Pentacles Okay, and that is in reverse. And then we've got the 10 of Pentacles also in reverse. And Pentacles are about abundance. And what they're telling me, and this is still, it feels like it's still talking about like winning and getting as much material wealth as possible. And what they're trying to say is the knowledge that you can pass on is going to be far more important than things, than possessions. So keep that in mind, rather than just, winning all the time. You can help people far more, and it'll be a more worthwhile legacy to pass on your knowledge. Okay. Now this is in reverse, this 6 of Swords. Okay. And on top of it, 5 of Swords. Okay. Now you'll notice this guy has a sword in front of him, and his look on his face is a little self-satisfied. And this is what I keep hearing with this combination here. It's better to be loving than right. So they want to remind you that it's far more important to include people than to make them feel bad because they were wrong. That's really ego-based thinking, to want to be right all the time. And you might feel a lot better if you just let somebody else have the limelight. They're acknowledging how smart you are and how talented. They just want you to know it's not important for you to let everybody else know about that as well. They'll see it eventually, but it's not important to put it out there about how great you are. You don't need to. You've got the confidence. You've got the skills. You don't need to let everybody else, know that by talking about it and making sure they know about it. It's not necessary. And you can do a lot more with your skills if you, how do I say this? If you don't talk about it so much. Okay? This is periphery. All right, now this is a card called Emotional Loss, and it was in reverse. Okay. And then Recognition and Reward. Yeah. I feel like the reason that you are so talented this time around is you have been rewarded. You have been recognized, and they've given you a lot. You've got an emotional, you've got a loss that's happened that they feel like you're still dealing with, and it might help to talk about that. You're a highly gifted person, and it may be that you're not used to talking to people about like personal things that might make you seem like you're not really great. And so what they're saying to you is it's okay to lean on other people. It's okay to admit you need help. You're so used to being so great and everybody always comes to you that maybe you feel like you can't do that for yourself, but you can. They want you to. They want you to, so that you can grieve. Okay, this is the overarching card. And Swords again. Swords. This is a 9 of Swords. Okay? Now, for all of your talents, you are very hard on yourself. You worry. You think that you should be more perfect than what you are. And they're telling you it's okay to not be perfect and to give up some of the responsibility that you take on and you so ably take on, to give it to other people. Let them have the limelight too. All right. This was sort of a tough reading. I don't mean to be. I can see some of myself in this reading, so I hope I'm not coming across as like a know-it-all or something like that, and putting you down. I'm not. They think you're really a fantastic person, but they just want you to make some adjustments. It'll make your life happier, and you'll be able to help so many more people. So now this is your healing card from Archangel Raphael, and it's called Relationship. I love the colors in these cards. They're so happy and innocent colors. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for healing and guiding all of my relationships upon the path of love. So it does feel like Archangel Raphael wants that. That's where this reading is going towards. He wants your relationships to be more fulfilling, to be a happier place for you. And so in order to, one of the ways to achieve that is to let go a little bit. Let go of being so perfect. Let go of appearing like you know everything. Let other people also have the limelight. They're great as well. We're all God's children. And you will be a happier person, actually, if you do this. Okay? So that was a nice reading. And if you agreed with it or didn't agree with it, I'd love to hear about it in the comment section. And if you'd like to know when I'm going to be doing these more, please subscribe. So I feel honored that you had me do your reading. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Hi, Pile 2. This is Joy, and we are doing a reading to find out what your guides are trying to tell you right now. So Pile 2, you chose this reddish stone. I don't remember what it is. So let's begin. Okay, upside down, 8 of Cups. Okay. Upside down, Moon card. Upside down, World card. Okay, now these next 3 are going to be crossing those. Upside down, Ace of Cups. Upside down, Knight of Cups. My goodness. And right side up, 7 of Wands. Now, let's see. Cups. Okay. It looks like now these 2 cards talk about beginnings, okay? Ace of Cups, beginnings of happiness and joy, and 8 of Cups, beginnings of maybe going on a spiritual journey, maybe finding a new way of thinking, a new way of falling in love. I feel like they're telling me that you're prepared. You are ready to go off on a spiritual journey, okay? You're ready, but you're not doing it. You're totally ignoring it. Maybe you're afraid, because this new beginnings for Love. This is turned around too. Let me just ask. Okay, so have you had a relationship that sort of went bad? It sounds like you haven't recovered because you haven't grieved. You are just, it's too painful for you to even think about. You are totally in another realm. You're just like, nope, nope, not going to deal with it, not going to deal with it. Well, they're telling me if you don't deal with it, you are not going to move on. You're just not. You're going to stay stuck, and it won't just happen. Moving on doesn't just happen. You've got to put in the effort. All right. Sorry, that was sort of harsh, but okay. The Moon card. This can, all the cards have a lot of meanings to them, but this feels to me like a darkness of the soul, and also maybe dreams at night that you're not paying attention to. This card too, and it's upside down, is about a message. It's about a arrival of a message, and it feels like they're trying to talk to you through your dreams, and you're not paying attention, or you're purposely forgetting it, or something. You might consider a dream journal or something, because a lot of people say, oh, I get up in the morning and then I forget about the dreams. Well, you might consider putting a journal by your bed to write in when you wake up from the dream, or you could use one of your phone apps where you can just talk into like a recorder and just record the dream that way. It sounds like they're really trying to talk to you and you're not paying attention. Okay. The World card upside down. This is a major arcana card. You've had several major arcana cards actually, but this is upside down. And the Seven of Wands, right side up. This is the only card that's right side up. Okay, so very, very strong feeling of them saying, we know you're working hard. There's no doubt about it, but you're not working smart. You're fighting all of this on your own, and it's not necessary. You're fighting against their messages. You don't want to get their messages. You're fighting against moving on with this relationship that hurt you so badly. And in order for you to have the self-actualization, to have the happiness that you deserve, you've got to calm down, maybe meditate. Meditation is very strong for you. If you've never meditated before, they want you to essentially go into a quiet room, a quiet place, without any distractions. Turn off your phone and all of that. And I want you to, or they want you to actually just get quiet in yourself and wait for messages. You can ask your guides, please send me messages that you'd like for me to have, and just wait. And if you have thoughts that come in that are distracting, just watch them come in and just watch them go by. Don't react. Don't get upset with yourself because you keep having these distracting thoughts. Just watch them go by and continue to wait. And that's what they want you to do. They don't want you to do this. They don't want you to do this. Okay? All right. Periphery cards. Okay. All right. Yeah, they're acknowledging that you're intuitive, that you've got those gifts, but you're not paying attention to them. and they're trying to send them to you. Well, they are sending them to you, and you're just ignoring them, okay? They're coming to you. And they're saying that once you start to do this, your life's going to open up and prosperity will come in. So this is really important for you. So this is an important message. Okay, this is the crux right here. This is the Justice card. It's right side up. And this is another major arcana card. This is important. They want you to look at things clearly. They want you to pay attention and look at things clearly so that you can really see what's going on and stop hiding. Okay? All right. This is your message from Archangel Raphael. Leave a stressful situation behind. Wow. Okay. All right. That sounds like this right here. And you can't leave it behind by just ignoring it. You can't. It's just not possible. And besides that, just think about the health implications of not dealing with something. You don't want to stuff it. You don't want to stuff it. Just let it out. Let it out. So leave a stressful situation behind. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage and willingness to take care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. So that's a nice message from Archangel Raphael. I think I'll leave that there. If you would like to find more out about my readings, please hit the subscribe button. And of course I wanted to mention thank you for letting me read the cards for you. I really feel honored, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and leave any comments, whether you like what I did or not. Please, I'd love to hear what you have to say. All right? You have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. This is a reading to talk about what your guides want to tell you. And you have chosen this brown stone, light brown stone. Looks like it might be like a tiger eye or something like that. So let's see what they have to tell you. All right, Queen of Pentacles. This is right side up. Two of Pentacles. This is in reverse. Okay. And Ace of Swords. That's right side up. Okay, now these are the cross cards. Ace of Cups, upside down. Okay. And we've got the World card, right side up. And Two of Swords, upside down, by the way. Okay. Let's just look at this for a second. You know, the very first feeling that I get from this initial card, this Queen of Pentacles, look at this woman sitting here. She's got the world in her hand. She's got money. She is a strong, powerful woman. This is all about abundance. Look at that. Look at what she's got. And she's seated in a chair with four legs, which makes it very stable. And 4 is all about rational kind of thinking. So this woman is definitely grounded in the earth. Okay, she's not up in the cosmos. She's grounded in the earth. She knows how to make money. But the cross card here, and I think what they want to address with you, see how this is upside down, is they've said okay, you figured out the money aspect. Now, how about the emotional part of your life? Where is that at? And that is in reverse. And I think what they're trying to tell you is you need to address that area of your life, of the emotional part of your life, and not be as focused on this financial part of your life, which they think is great that you've figured it out. But there's things you can do with that as well. This second series of cards, Two of Pentacles, okay, and this is upside down. Now, because you are such a great rational thinker, I feel like this card is telling you, or your guides are trying to tell you, you have a hard time with a differing opinion from yours. You have a hard time with conceding that there might be more than one right way. It's not black and white, okay? But you think it is. And they're telling you that that kind of thinking doesn't encompass the world then. When you have that kind of thinking, it's not inclusive. It doesn't acknowledge that everybody has got their own judgments and thinking and all of that. It's not acknowledging that. It's just saying it's this way and all the other ones are wrong. And you're not including the world. You're not including people, other people in that kind of thinking. So they want you to address that. Now, lastly, this Ace of Swords that you have, and it's not surprising, this Ace of Swords knows you know how to talk a good talk, okay? You are a wealthy person, okay? Or at least you know how to make money. Now, they're acknowledging that, okay? But, and this goes with this card here, and they're both in reverse. These are both twos, okay? Both twos. And this is where where your guides are telling you that, hey, there's more than one way to think about a situation. Well, this card here is talking about how you're sort of hiding your thought processes from more than one outcome. It's like hard for you to believe that there's more than one decision, that more than there can be more than one way to skin a cat. A horrible way to say that, but so they want you to be more open, okay? They want you to be more open. Now, these are the periphery cards. Okay, this is, okay, what I'm immediately getting with this, love begins. This is right side up. Now what they're saying, and I'm feeling like it's coming out of this middle pile here, when you bring everybody else in your life, in terms of including everybody else's thoughts and opinions and accepting and loving everybody, loving the world, love will begin. Love will begin for you. Okay? And right now, I think this is fearful for you because it is giving away, it's a feeling that you've got, it's giving away some of your power to do this, to let other people in. It's frightening for you, okay? And they're telling me that's your fear. It doesn't mean that it is a fearful situation, it's just what you're feeling. Think about that. It doesn't mean that that's true, that it's a fearful situation. It's just how you're thinking about it. There'd be plenty of people that would think about it a different way. And does that make that situation that way? No, it's just how they're thinking about it. Okay? All right, now this is the main crux. Oh, interesting. This is all about being generous with other people, and it's going to come back to you. So they're telling me how much you have, how the talents you have, the knowledge that you've got, the grounded knowledge that you have. And it's not necessarily money. Excuse me. It's not necessarily money that you've got to dispense. How about your craft? How about letting people in on that? There are many ways that you can be generous, and they want you to explore that. And that will make love begin too. Now, your Archangel Raphael message is called recovery. Look how pretty this is. Look how beautiful. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health. You know, this doesn't necessarily always have to be physical health. This can be mental health, emotional health. So maybe if you're comfortable with speaking with Archangel Raphael, or just one of your guides, you can certainly ask for help for this emotional recovery. All right, that's your reading. I appreciate you having me read for you. I'm very flattered, and I'm very thankful and grateful. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you've got any comments, whether you like the reading or not, I would love to hear. I'd like to read these comments. It helps me. It does help me. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel to know when I've uploaded a new video, please subscribe. Have a great day.